Hey, all right, so I want to talk about, there's a lot of cancellations that are going on right now, and I know a lot of people are wondering, okay, well, so why are houses coming back on the market? Why are there somewhat of an adjustment? So a couple of things. When you get into contract on a home, so the past couple of months, I've seen a lot of houses go back on the market. Well, a couple of things with that. Some people are concerned about, where the market's going. I would say there's a lot of fundamentals that are put into place, especially by lenders and everything else, where we feel, or at least I personally, and the lenders that I talk to that have been in real estate for a long time, they've had a lot of at least structure over the past 10 years that have been put into place after 2008, 9, 10, everything else, and people can qualify for loans based on their debt to income versus something else where they just say that they can qualify for it and they write it up. So there's a lot of that where we don't really see the market changing in that sense. But what I'm saying is for people that are canceling, if you get the offer accepted, it gets into contract, and then the lender takes it and says, okay, well this is what's going on. Let's lock in the rate. They lock it in that day. You're sitting at that same rate for at least up to 60 days. If you're with a builder, it can be longer, but ultimately you're sitting at that rate for about 60 days or less if you're in escrow for 30 days or 45 days. Those are the things to look at, especially when you get into escrow, is, hey, lender, lock that rate as soon as possible. And you have that float down clause where basically, like, if it goes down a quarter point, you can float it down. The lender has that option, and they typically give that option to people that are buying homes. And then, like I said, you get some people that are scared about the market. Then you get, some people that really don't really look at, or do their homework, as a lot of people would say, or do the due diligence up front and say, like, okay, hey, yeah, I could buy this house for $680. I can buy this house for $600, 1.7 million. And then they get a week in escrow and they look at it and they say, well, all of a sudden, what's going on? Like, my payment now is, $3,000 more than I expected it to be, or $1,500 more than I expected it to be. I'm too concerned about this, so I'm going to back out. So you have a lot of that. You have people concerned about the economy. So I would say it's one group is concerned about the economy, which we're still fairly solid on where we're at. And then you got another group which ultimately doesn't do their homework. And I'm not saying that's everybody. I'm not saying that's, it's a very small percentage that get caught up in the hype of buying a home versus, saying like, okay, well, they're sitting down with an educator, those people that help them buy homes, those agents and also lenders, and say, hey, let's etch out a plan, let's put something together, and then this is what's going to happen. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it this way. And if we don't follow this way, then ultimately we're going to be we're going to be in a bad place when it comes to you closing on the home and trying to make that first payment. We don't want that to happen either. At least I don't. So that being said, those are things you got to look out for, and that's why you see a lot of them fall out. Is the rates change, so they back out because they didn't do their homework, and then some people are a little bit worried about the current state of affairs, at least with the market. So just look at that. We're still in a solid place financially and everything else, and then also make sure that you're doing your homework getting into that escrow. It doesn't matter if you did it sometime 3 months prior. When you're about to get in escrow, just do your due diligence real quick and then make sure they know what's going on, the buyers, if you're working as an agent. So that being said, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, and also hit a thumbs up, hit a like. That'd be awesome. Thanks for watching.